just been helping a friend out with some answers to some difficult questions that one of his friends has been asking. And, we get this a lot, don't we, as people who have faith with people who don't share the same faith as us. And I shared with him two things. One thing is the RH principle, which I'll come to shortly. But another thing I came up with just off the top of my head, which is the batting principle. And basically, when people are asking us questions, a lot of the time it's like they're the bowler, in cricket, and we're the batter. We're just constantly defending these balls and blocking some and cutting some to leg side, and some of them we might smash for six and think, whoa, that was a good answer. But eventually we're going to get worn out with these balls and get tired, and one of them will slip through and will be stumped by a particular question. And that person will go off thinking, they've won the argument, and as a result, they'll go off thinking they're right. Well, the only people who can kind of defend all day those kind of questions is like, really great apologetic people like Ravi Zacharias. He could just smash balls around all day and just carry on going, getting multiple centuries until he's eventually called home like he was a few weeks ago. But I think the answer is to kind of switch places and say, do you know what? Because you can't get a bowler out. When a bowler is bowling at you, you can't get them out. So swap places. Say, do you know what? You have a go batting. Let me have a go bowling. And then you bowl some questions. And that is one of Ravi Zacharias' ways of working. He questions the questioner, because you find out what the heart of the person is like when you question the questioner. And that's where the RH principle comes into play, which is the second thing I'm going to talk about. I think it was Trevor Knight who came up with this. Roger Carswell mentioned it in a message a few weeks ago. The RH principle is you've got to decide whether it is the question that they're asking or the questions that they're asking. Are they red herrings or real hindrances? Are these questions real hindrances to them becoming followers of Jesus? Or are they just red herrings? Are they just things that are put there to try and be stumbling blocks to us and just delay time, or because their mind's already made up? And that's what you need to decide when you're debating people. So, because when, the questions we've just been asked just now with somebody, a lot of them just did feel like red herrings. And to me, we tried to switch it up and say, well, do you know what? Just look at the evidence. Just look at the evidence for God. I mean, you can debate chemicals and processes all you like, but there's, simple things like really complex things which are not made up in matter. Where do they come from? Where does the sense of morality come from? Where does the essence of love come from? If there's not some great creator who's instilled those things in us because we're made in the image of God. So just something to encourage you and to help you out in any of your debates that you may have with people who are searching, if they are searching.